We just knocked off the Packers in the biggest game of the decade, but the cost of that victory might be absolutely devastating for this Christmas weekend. The Bears just dropped a massive injury report that has our entire special teams unit sick, our Pro Bowl center banged up, and a brand new tight end signed off the street just hours before kickoff. If you thought the drama ended at Lambeau, buckle up, because the road to the NFC North title just got a lot bumpier. Merry Christmas Eve, Bears fans! What a time to be alive. We are riding the absolute high of highs after splitting the series with Green Bay and keeping our playoff destiny in our own hands. But as we get ready for the San Francisco 49ers this Sunday, the news coming out of Halas Hall is a mix of gifts and coal. I'm going to break down every single signing, every injury, and what this means for our playoff push right now. But first, let's keep this momentum rolling. If you believe this Bears team is destined to lock up the NFC North this Sunday, smash that like button right now. And hey, if you want to stay ahead of every breaking update as we march toward the postseason, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Let's get this community to 43,000 strong. Let's kick things off with the roster move that just dropped. The Bears are making moves in the tight end room, and they are staying local. We have officially signed former Northwestern Wildcat, Thomas Gordon, to the practice squad. Now, for those of you scratching your heads, let me connect the dots. This isn't just a random body. Thomas Gordon knows this city. He played his college ball right here in Evanston, and he actually started his NFL journey with the Bears as an undrafted rookie free agent. He knows the wind, he knows the cold, and most importantly, he knows the system. He's taking the spot of Kadir Ismail, who unfortunately hit the practice squad IR, sending our best wishes to Kadir for a speedy recovery. But getting Gordon back is actually a sneaky good move. I had the chance to chat with him back in the preseason, and the guy is a worker. He's 6'5", 240 pounds, and he plays with that bully mentality we love. Why does this matter right now? Because Ben Johnson has been preaching that he needs guys who are plug and play. He needs guys who are locked in mentally so if disaster strikes, they can step on the field and not miss a beat. Gordon fits that mold perfectly. When you look at his tape from his final year at Northwestern in 2024, the potential is obvious. He hauled in 27 catches on just 32 targets. That is efficiency, folks. He averaged over 9 yards a catch and racked up over 250 yards. He isn't just a blocking dummy, he can move the chains. With the tight end room already boasting Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland, Gordon gives us that extra insurance policy as we head into a physical war with San Francisco. He's already traveling with the team, so keep an eye on number 87 if things get weird on Sunday. But here is the real question we have to ask ourselves. With the coaching staff bringing in an emergency tight end this late in the week, are they knowing something about the health of our starters that they aren't telling us yet? Now, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the hospital ward in the room. This injury report is, quite frankly, terrifying. I am trying to stay positive because we just got that massive win, but seeing this list on Christmas Eve is enough to make any fan sweat. First off, the did not practice list is long, and it is weird. We have a massive illness sweeping through the locker room. Devin DuVernay? Illness. DeMarco Jackson? Illness. Nick McLeod? Illness. It looks like the special teams unit might have celebrated that Packers went a little too close to each other, because the bug is going around. On top of the flu, TJ Edwards is out with a glut injury. This guy just cannot catch a break this year. Hamstring, hand, now this. He is the heartbeat of that linebacker core, and seeing him sidelined is never good. Joe Thuney got a rest day, which is fine, veterans get that pass. But the name that hurts the most is Rome Odunze. Rome is dealing with that foot injury again. It is the lingering issue that just won't go away. He did not practice. Now, the coaching staff is saying they are hopeful, and that they aren't worried, but when your star receiver is missing practice in Week 16, alarm bells should be ringing. Rome has been a warrior for us, over 660 yards, 6 touchdowns, averaging 15 yards a pop. But you can tell he hasn't been 100%. He's struggled to get separation lately, catching only 44 of his 90 targets. With Rome Odunze dealing with this nagging foot injury and Luther Burden finally healthy, who do you think should be the focal point of the offense this week? Should we rest Rome to get him 100% for the playoffs and unleash Luther, or is this game too important to sit our top guy? Let me know your take in the comments below. Speaking of Luther Burden, let's get some green on the screen. The rookie sensation is back at practice and looked limited but good. Seeing Luther Burden 3 trending in the right direction is the best Christmas gift we could ask for. We missed him against Green Bay. I know, we won the game, the offense looked great, and we beat the Packers. I will never get tired of saying that. But Luther Burden is a game changer. He was the 39th overall pick for a reason. Before he went down, he was electric. 47 targets, 36 catches, nearly 500 yards, and a touchdown. He is averaging over 13 yards every time he touches the ball. He brings a level of explosiveness that this offense craves. If he can shake off the rust this week, getting him snaps against San Francisco is crucial. You want your rookies to feel the speed of a playoff atmosphere game before the actual playoffs start. If he is good to go, it takes so much pressure off the rest of the unit. Another huge positive is C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Man, did you see him grab his knee in the Packers game? My heart stopped. It looked like a non-contact buckle, which is usually the kiss of death. But the football gods smiled on us. He was limited in practice, which means it's likely just a scare or a bruise. CJ has been a revelation for us since coming over. He's filled that nickel corner role perfectly with Kyler Gordon out. 40 tackles, 2 picks in back-to-back games, and he brings that nasty attitude we need on defense. The fact that he is practicing at all is a miracle. Put that knee in an ice bucket, CJ, we need you out there. However, not all the news is sunny. There are 2 names in the orange category that have me legitimately worried. First, Nahshon Wright. He was listed as limited with a hamstring injury. Now, limited sounds okay, but hamstring injuries for defensive backs are tricky. One wrong step and you are done for a month. And we cannot afford to lose Nahshon Wright. Do you realize how good he has been? He leads the entire NFL in individual takeaways. 8 takeaways. 5 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles, 2 recoveries. The guy is a turnover machine. He is a 6'4" corner who is playing out of his mind. Losing his ball-hawking ability against a precision offense like the 49ers would be a massive blow. And then there is Drew Dalman. Our center. Our Pro Bowler. He is dealing with an ankle and a hand injury. An ankle is bad for leverage, but a hand injury for a center? That is terrifying. You need that hand to snap the ball. Drew has been an Iron Man for us, over 10,000 snaps, barely any pressures allowed, and he anchors the whole line. We saw him listed as limited, but this is one we have to watch like a hawk. If he downgrades to DNP by Friday, we are in serious trouble in the trenches. Let's end on a high note, because one man deserves his flowers today. Cairo Santos has been named the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. And listen, I have to be a man about this. I owe Cairo a public apology. Earlier this season, when he was struggling with that quad injury, and we brought in Jake Moody, I was hard on him. I roasted him. I thought he was washed. Cairo, if you are watching this, I am sorry. You proved me wrong, and you proved all the doubters wrong. Against Green Bay, in the freezing cold, with the pressure of the season on his shoulders, Cairo was ice cold. 3 for 3 on field goals. Perfect on extra points. And he nailed a 51-yarder that was absolutely beyond clutch. He kept us in that game when the offense stalled. He is now 24 of 29 on the year, and has been perfect on extra points. He battled through the injury, he battled through the competition, and he came out the other side as the hero we needed. Congratulations, Cairo. You earned this. So, that is where we stand. A new tight end in Thomas Gordon, a flu bug sweeping the locker room, a banged-up offensive line, but a resilient team that just keeps finding ways to win. We are one win away from clinching the division. We are one win away from making a statement that the NFC runs through Chicago. It's going to be a battle against the 49ers, but I wouldn't want it any other way. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and enjoy the time with your families. Let's rest up, get healthy, and get ready to lose our voices on Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bear down, baby!